Hello and welcome to EV Car Share. As usual, I'm Matt and I am at the Cambridge services in Cambridgeshire, obviously, on the A14. These are the extra services. So anybody who's been here, I've been here quite a lot, with an electric car will know that here you have 6 Ionity chargers and you have 2 grid serve chargers. The Ionities are the really fast ones, the 350 max kilowatt, and the grid serve ones are the original ones that they weren't grid serve originally. Electric Highway, were they? Maybe, I think something like that, which grid serve took over, and they're the 50s, and you can get a CHAdeMO connection and the Type 2 connection, or the CCS2 as well. Ionity CCS2 only. That's how it's been for quite a while, at least the last 2 years, maybe a bit longer. And then when I came here last time round, there was roadworks, and there was a couple of I think 3 of the Ionities were in 2 blocks of 3 in like a square format, which I don't really like. I like when they're all in a row in the park up format. Just my preference. It seems to aid getting the plug in. Maybe it's partly because of what I drive, the Kia EV6. Maybe it's different with other cars. If you have a front plug or something like that, maybe it's better. I have my plug on the right side, which is obviously the right side, not the left side, which is the wrong side. Sorry, Bjorn, nick that one from you. Although the other way around, and you do it better than I do anyway. But as I was saying, the blocks of 3x2, don't like them as much. But one of the 3 was out of order when I came one time before. There was just 3 of them were being used, another 3 were not being used, and there was a whole load of digging, whole load of diggers, clearly a lot of work going on. And I thought to myself, hopefully they're expanding, because the 6 that were here, the Ionities, were not always, but were commonly busy. Often you'd arrive and there'd be 5 or 6 people charging and you wouldn't be able to go on free. I've never needed them because I live nearby here. There's no point in me charging here. I just go home and charge, which is what I'll do today. But I recognised it as a really busy place, somewhere where they could do with expanding. Peterborough is similar. That's where I live. So again, I don't charge there, but I do recognise that that's another place where they could do with expanding. So when I came down here earlier in the week and I saw that they had moved all 6 of the charge points from that little square block where they were located to another set of 6 in a row, I did think to myself, are they just doing the works to move those charge points for a reason, or are they going to expand those charge points even further? Now, I have my camera, I'm sat opposite, so let me start up the camera. So over towards that side you can see the cabinets, and you can see a whole load of diggers, and that is where the charge points used to be. And if we scan over here, you can see a couple of cars charging. There's a Volvo there, and I can't quite see what's around the corner, but there's something else charging there. And this is where, and you can see the van, in fact, the communications van here. There's a whole load of other vans, and that lady is going to move that car. So this is where they've moved those 6 charge points to, and you can already see now, today, looks like they put them in today, on the opposite side of that walkway there are plinths going in. So this is happening as we speak right now. Now, not being satisfied with just seeing that there are some works and that there are probably some more points going in here, I decided, let's have a look. So last night I did some Googling, always do some Googling, you can't beat a bit of Googling, and I discovered that there is planning permission, which clearly has gone through and is now being actioned, to expand these 6 Ionity charge points to 24 Ionity charge points. So this would then be, I think, in the UK at least, the largest Ionity hub. It wouldn't be the largest hub. There are other brands that have more than 24 already in, but Ionity are popular. People do like Ionity, partly because of the fact you can buy the monthly power pass, and if you're a regular charger who charges a lot, then that really brings the price down. You go from the 63p, I think, down to the 43p, So that's a third off your charging price, which if you're doing a lot of public charging allows you to bring the public charging price down below what you would get if you were in a petrol or diesel car filling up at petrol station, which is one of those key markers, isn't it? If it's more expensive to go electric, then it becomes a bit more tricky to justify. If it's less expensive, then it becomes easier to justify. So if you can public charge at the Ionity Power Pass pricing, then clearly there's a big advantage. The downside of Ionity, of course, is that they are popular and therefore they get busy and they regularly get full. If you go to some of the others, Apple Green or GridServe or Osprey or Instavolt, you're far less likely to find that they're all taken. Ionity is one of those where you may well find they're all taken, and so something like this where they've expanded from 6 bays and they're going to have 24 bays, that is a massive jump. That's not just adding a couple of bays or doubling their bays, that's quadrupling the amount of bays they're going to have here at these services. Now if they expand that same expansion, if they roll out that same expansion to other places like Beaconsfield, like Peterborough, like don't know where else is quite small, Newcastle, Alnwick, these sorts of places, then that would be fantastic. Hopefully that's on the plan. But it certainly shows that Ionity feel like the rollout of electric vehicles is continuing at pace, because they are trying to match that by rolling out their chargers at pace. You will hear all the naysayers, the anti-EV people saying that the market's collapsed, that EVs are doomed, that they're not gonna, yeah, it's not gonna last. But certainly, in the opinion of Ionity, people like this that are expanding their charge points, that does not seem to be the case. Who knows? Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe they'll be wrong. Maybe the anti-EV people will be right. But we'll have to wait and see. So I just wanted to really let everybody know about this expansion, give you a bit of a view, heads up of it, what's coming in the future, and in my opinion, it's all good. So thank you for watching. Please feel free to add your comments down below, give me a thumbs up, and also subscribe if you like what I'm doing on the channel. So until next time, as I say, thank you for watching.